Okay, before we get started, I'd just like to say if you guys enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you want to watch speedruns live, I do stream live on Twitch at username Bayleaf whenever I'm doing these runs or anything else. So enjoy. Hello everyone, and welcome to my mountain speedrun tutorial. I'm going to try to make this as straightforward and quick as possible for you guys. So first, you want to align yourself in a straight line out of the start with the first umbrella. However you jump on the first umbrella is up to you. I do a twirl and boost as my preferred setup, but the important thing is just to keep holding straight. You want to keep a straight line like in as many places as possible so that you can get the fastest. Alright, so from here we want to align ourselves with the middle part of the platform that has the square on it. And then we're going to be aiming for the blue bar right after the platform. Okay, so from here we want to land on the edge of this blue beam and hold up left towards this rock sticking out right here. This is going to let us cut this corner and barely make it up to the next platform. From there, it's proceeding as normal until we get to the double hover. This is probably going to be one of the hardest parts for some people. To do this double hover, you need to punch as soon as you notice yourself on this platform. Then immediately after your punch, you want to hold X to hover. If done correctly, you should see a punch animation into a hover without losing much height, if any at all. From here, it's twirling in midair right before you lose height into another hover. If you see yourself twirl initially from this platform, you were too slow in your execution. You don't have to double hover for this part, but I find that it is easier to make it to this ledge if you do. It's pretty much the same process as the first double hover, punch immediately, and then hover, twirl, and hover again. Now, we want to aim for the rock ledge under this vine here. This will prevent the next area's pillars from rising too early. Once we land on the edge, we want to hover around to the rock and proceed upward to the pillar area. Okay, this next part is really tough. We go behind this arrow sign into the pillar area. If you're fast enough, you should be able to make it where you need to be to proceed onto the huge rock wall. It's hard to see on the controller cam I provided, but I'm holding up and right on the analog stick for this section. My goal here is to land on the rock part of the pillar as it's rising up. Then at the peak of the pillar rising, I'm doing a full jump into a hover. Some things to note. You should end up on the middle to far right side of the first pillar on the rocky segment. This is going to let you be as far forward as possible and as far right as possible. If you fall too short on this hover, you're more than likely jumping too soon, or you're not far enough forward and to the right on this pillar section. I got consistent at this because I spend too much time putting this tiny little robot through all of this torture. Alright, so you made it here. If your cheeks aren't fully clenched right now, then kudos to you. Now we just go into another double hover. You want to slightly delay your punch here because this ledge is larger than the ones previously. Once you get used to delaying that punch into your double hover, from here we're just holding our control stick upright to land on the middle of the wooden platform. Okay, so now once you have a little sprinkle and tinkle out of the way, this is the grand finale. Once you land on this platform, we're going into a full jump into a hover. Now I'm going to hover directly into the platform to the right above me. If you go under it, you went too soon into the platform. I saw that Xylius hovered into the rock and then onto the platform. After a bit of testing, I concluded that that was bad because I would land too far on the platform and lose fractions of a second due to a little bit of walking and not being able to react fast enough. So I came up with something a little different. I jump, hover, and then go directly into the platform. This allows me to land on the very edge of the platform and then immediately jump to the trampoline and end the run. And there you have it. Alright, now I'll play the run back at full speed without any interruptions for you guys, so you can see the full thing. Let's go! Let's go! I was here. I was here. Hi, YouTube. Easy. Easy.